wanted to get more involved in serving the local community and also being a voice for people who didn't have one. But also Lincoln City Council is a Labour Council, and you can tell it's a Labour Council by the way it behaves and the way it operates, and every single decision that's made in the council is made with a view to making life easier for the people who have less. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud to be part of that, but I wanted to be part of it. I did, in that it makes you have a public profile, which I'd never had before, so I was a bit shy about that. And you have to have your photograph taken a lot and make films like this. But there haven't actually been any problems. I've never actually been trolled or anything like that, which was what I was worried about. It's never happened. Well, when you become the candidate, you have an agent. You appoint an agent to help you, but you join a team. And it is very much a team. One of the things the Tories have always said is they envy us, the fact that we are a team, that we have dozens and dozens and dozens of local members who will come out and campaign and leaflet and be with you. So you can ask for support and you will get it. Yeah, so you fit, and it's a great team to belong to. It feels great in an election campaign. I've missed it. The first thing you have is formal training. But you also have support from the other councillors in your ward and the other Labour councillors in the group. Everybody says, give me a call if you need any help. You get everybody's contact details. And as soon as you start getting queries from residents and things like that, when you first elected, you don't know what to do with them, but your mates will tell you. And the council staff are very helpful too. Well, your job as a councillor is to represent the people in your area and to be scrutinise the council's behaviour, policies, etc. So you're like a critical friend. So everything a council does, they have to get past the councillors. And there's various ways of doing that. There are committees which scrutinise, like Policy Scrutiny Committee scrutinises everything the council plan to do. And mostly the council have good intentions, but sometimes we will say to them, no, if you make that cut, it will adversely affect these people, and you haven't consulted them, and we don't think that's the right thing to do. It's a very good relationship, but it is a critical friend. It is not just to rubber stamp everything a council wants to do. It's our job to make sure they're operating in the interests of the people of Lincoln. Well, I'm quite a busy councillor now. I think the minimum is probably about 8 hours, if I'm honest. I used to work full time, and so it was 8 hours evenings and weekends then. I don't work full time now, so I can do a lot of it in the day, and because I don't work now, I have quite a busy role. You have to sit on a minimum of 2 or 3 committees, but they don't meet every week or even every month always. But there are council meetings, there's also Labour group meetings. Things crop up, and maybe 2 or 3 evenings a week. You also have council emails to check every day, and you have to have a phone number that is available to be checked for messages from residents. Now, I think I'm on 5 committees and 2 outside bodies, so it's quite busy. When I stopped working, I kept saying yes to things. But you do have some control over that. You're not put, you get to choose. So there's a meeting after you get elected where we decide who's going to do what. And before that meeting, you need to talk to someone to find out what you're committing yourself to. Otherwise you sit there and say, they put me down for this. What is it? When I was working full time, it's hard work. I'm not gonna lie. You finish work, and then you quite often have a meeting in the evening, not always, but maybe a couple of times a week. You've got your council emails to check and stuff like that, but you can do it evenings and weekends. There aren't very many commitments during a day at all. Now that I'm not working during a day, I can do it during the daytime. So I can, and quite a lot of the things, once you get to be a more experienced councillor, like I'm chair of 2 committees, I can say when those meetings are, and you always have a chance to say I can't do Tuesdays. There's one councillor who works one half of the week but not the other. So he does all the things that are on that half of the week. And there's another councillor who's a teacher, there's another councillor who works nights. People do it around their work. In general, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's not great when you lose, I'll be honest about that, but there is support there, and I was encouraged to have another go. But when you win, it's fantastic. It's such an honour. You sit, the first time I sat in that council chamber, it nearly reduced me to tears. I thought all the civic stuff and the pray be upstanding stuff would pass me by, but it's not. It's a really a serious honour to be in that seat and to be in that position and to have that place. And I will fight to keep it because I absolutely love it. You get to be involved in the city in a way that you never were before. You find out things, all kinds of things about the nuts and bolts of how the city works. You don't get any freebies, never. So, but you get an allowance, and it does cover what you need to do, and it just feels great to be involved. I was a Air Force kid growing up, so I didn't have a place that I thought I belonged to. The first time I sat in that council chamber, I knew I belonged here. This is my city. I would say work out whether you've got the time and the energy, whether you can cope with people moaning at you. You know, an awful lot of it is not exciting. It's people moaning about car parking and dog poo. And half the street want these trees chopped down and the other half are prepared to climb up them to save them, so you have to be a fairly good diplomat. But I would say think about it, and if you'd like to do it, go for it. And it doesn't matter if you don't get elected first time. That's what's happened to most of us. You know, it hurts. I'm not going to lie. It hurts. Elections are really scary, but they're also the most fun in the world. When the election got cancelled last year, we missed it so much because that's where you get your sense of team. You meet at the same time every evening, 6 o'clock, and you go out and you just work the streets. And you're together and you have fun, and then you're all together again at the count. And it feels like a team. You're part of a team. I've never felt on my own.